Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Practice English with Paul. I'm Paul, by the way. Now this is my top tip for doing your reading in FCE, CAE or even CPE. Now the thing is, the reading can be quite tough because the English isn't particularly difficult if you are well prepared, but the problem is the sort of time management and how tired your brain gets. So imagine you've just done about 25-30 minutes of use of English and then you allocate yourself an hour for the reading. So by the time you get to the last couple of reading tasks, your brain is just tired and those readings can be quite confusing. Now just to give you an example, this is like a trainer from CAE, and I use this book quite often. If we have a look, for example, at the reading part 5, if you can see this, it's quite common. You've basically got your multiple choice text, you've got your multiple choice options, and they go in the same order. So it's quite logical and relatively simple, minus the English. And then you've got this kind of really pointless part 6, and I hate teaching this, and students generally hate doing it. You've got your 4 paragraphs, you've got your 4 options, and basically you have these statements which say, shares reviewer B's opinion regarding the production relevance to the present day, and it can be very, very confusing to try and find that language that corresponds to this. And so once your brain's a bit dead after that, you've got to do this one, part 7. Now, part 7, again, it's all mixed up, so you've got to sort of go through the text logically and find the paragraph that fits. Students usually get one wrong or they get it completely wrong and lose quite a few marks. And if your brain is still functioning, you then have this one to do, which is my favourite, part 8, where you have like 4, maybe 5 paragraphs, and you have to say, you know, which paragraph corresponds to which statement. So it can be quite confusing and it's easy to get lost. So my top tip to combat this is once you've finished your use of English, if you're doing FCE or CPE where you only have 5, 6 and 7, or like here part 8, you start with this one. You start with part 8, you dedicate some time to this, you paraphrase, and I'll do a special video on paraphrasing later. Once you've done that, you go backwards to part 7. So whilst your brain is still a bit fresh, you get this done. And as time is running out, you skip part 6, because this is not in FCE or CPE, and then you do part 5 because it comes in logical order, so you don't get confused so much. And then if you've got, say, 20 minutes left, or 15 or 10 minutes, you finish with part 6, because it is confusing. So generally, if you've got 10 minutes left, you can maybe do 2 of those and just guess the rest. And you've only got like 4 sort of statements here, a total of 8 marks, so it's worth the lowest number of marks in CAE. So again, if you're doing FCE or CPE, you do part 7, 6, 5. If you're doing CAE, you do 8, 7, 5, 6. I do this with my students all the time. It works. It really works. It made a difference since we started doing this format. I suggest those of you around the world, try following my advice and see if it makes a difference in your marks. If it doesn't, then we have to improve your tactics of paraphrasing, analysing, which I will do some videos on a bit later, but start off with this, going backwards. So I hope that was useful. If you found it useful, please subscribe, please put a like, and please put a nice comment, because there are so many nice comments these days and it makes me happy to do more videos. So have a good day guys, and I will see you soon.